All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Space Brothers, episode 87. Okay,
All right.
Hibito, you've been making tons of progress. Good job. But, oh hey, yeah, next step is the pressure suit. I get the feeling that's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, when you hit a wall, are you going to be willing to accept the fact that walls were going to be a part of this process?
Exactly.
And that it is a process. And that it's going to take time.
Yep.
But just because it's going to take time doesn't mean it's going to take all time.
Right, and just because it's going to be difficult does not mean that it's, or maybe more difficult than the walls that you've had to get past previously, doesn't mean you can't do it.
Well, also, he hasn't really faced any walls yet. I was meaning like something where he's been forced to actually like stop. Like he's coming around to the, okay, gotcha. This is the closest thing to what was the original reason why I'm on this process to begin with.
Right.
And so now, okay, gotcha. Can I start actually like making little bits of progress and climbing over, or start punching my fist into it, even though my fist is going to get bloody? You know?
Yeah, and even if the fist gets bloody, oh hey, are you even if you can't get past this yet, right? Are you going to maybe be able to do better than you were before when you tried to go straight into the pressure suit and it really didn't go well?
Right.
So,
But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. I love the music suddenly stopping too.
Ouch.
Nope, I won't do it.
Somewhere I belong.
Damn it!
にストレスを溜めていた11の少女が何かをやめてしまうには
Yeah.
Sure.
A month when you're that old is forever.
Flow Rider.
はいはい風かったらはしゃいじゃ
Oh,
Shit.
I'm gonna see Dad.
Yep. Still got the
Muta.
cowboy hat.
ケンちゃんそれがよく混ざったらこっちのピーマンに詰めてくれる
Picnic, let's go.
なんか面白いこと言って。
面白いこと
You're the funny man.
ふーちゃんにダジャレというものを教えてあげよう。
Yes.
They're the highest form of humor.
トンが吹っ飛んだ。
You can do so much better.
That's not.
It's not a good pun.
とかね。
You might not be good at this.
ナイタなんかよく滑るんだけど
大丈夫？
Yeah.
けど聞く？
Not really.
よく
No.
わかんない
Okay.
5歳児相手に滑ってやがる。
Damn.
Hey, sometimes they can be a tough crowd.
缶の上にあるみ
参りました。
Clearly, you're the superior being when it comes to comedy.
Well, at least you know now, Muta.
At least she went that route rather than just 6'7", you know?
朝は今後の方針をなかなか教えてくれないからな。決まってたとしても。
I thought I was
That's
going to
right.
take a bite of it for a
Griller's
second.
respect. Yep. Just
Okay,
get to go
he did. Yeah,
straight
yeah.
from there. He just immediately off of it.
にあるみかんの上にあるみかんの上にある。
Okay, you got her to laugh. There you go.
All right.
It's the absurdity of it, Muta.
Yeah.
You're thinking way too
Way too safe, you know.
way too intelligently.
That too.
じゃあ始めようか準備はいいかい
This is
君
why
と
we're here.
ああ始めよ
If you can do this.
で40分間その威圧服姿で過ごせたらレベル10はクリアだ
I like it. So it's 2 different difficulties.
Oh, it's
All right.
easy.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath, though.
ここはモスクワ市立病院。ご覧の通り、オリガ
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
大か、オリガ。
痛い
No way.
Dad, stop it.
バレエができなくなったオリガがどうなったかご覧ください
She's playing video games and
Yep.
Yep.
Good brother.
Yep.
これ見てオリガ ソーニャ・カルビナ主演のバレエコンクールのチケットね。
But you know, it's only for people with clean rooms.
行かないの？ソーニャ好きなんでしょ？
It's not like I'm not a fan, but
Yeah,
yeah,
because
I
she's
don't
not
really
able to
reminded what I
practice, and
can't
so.
do right now. Yeah.
以外のものは何でも魅惑的に映ったのかもしれない。
And it's totally understandable. And seeing this as an adult, you can totally see what's happening.
足も治って随分経つだろう。
だってなんだかも
There it is.
Right.
んだよ、本当は踊りたいくせに。もう12歳。
Well, almost a year,
一度やめてたのか、踊ること。
and then she still ended up getting to where she is now. Yeah.
Right.
オリガがまた踊りを始めたきっかけは、
So remember that, Hibito.
12のオリガを見て分かった。
ほらオリガ、
Wow. He's getting to do his dream. Oh.
いよいよ打ち上げです。我らがお父さんは間もなく宇宙に向かいます。
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome being able to work hard at something and then accomplish it. Maybe I can do it after all.
すごい。
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Passion is a funny thing.
オリガが見ててくれるといいが。行くぞ。父の無重。
Ah, he'll just
Nice.
spin.
ほら、見てるかオリガ。
That's so sweet.
And he can spin infinitely.
Yeah, yeah.
この時だ。次のシーンでは部屋の中で踊り出すオリガが。
Wow.
The body doesn't forget.
Nope.
いいぞ。そうだオリガ、踊れ。
You're gonna be hopping on the moon one day too.
再び。
Yeah.
Wow.
今ならこの格好で踊るのだってできそう。
Nice, nice.
All right. Okay. So then just hang out in here for a bit. Till it just becomes second nature.
Yep. And I love how it's something where it was the act of getting the win that then made Hibito be like he's probably gonna blast through this now.
Sure,
You know?
sure.
悪いね。日本語教室は昨日で終わった。
Wow.
じゃ急いでるからまたね。さよなら。
Sayonara. There's your only Japanese lesson you get.
Yep.
おめでとう日々と余圧服で40分維持
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
just like that. Yep. Way to go.
これで僕らに手伝える訓練は全てクリアだよくやったよ
Yeah, we'll have to actually put you in one of the suits and then
Yep.
give you oxygen and everything.
さすがにあれを極秘
Right, right. Yeah, that.
Yeah, we have to actually request that.
あとは直接室長に掛け合ってその目で見てもらうしかない。
Okay.
きっとうまくいくよ
Wouldn't that suck though if they're like, no, we've actually determined we don't care.
I mean, there's no harm in doing it.
Oh yeah,
right?
and doing
Like,
the test for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just yes, they might not give him anything just because he can do it.
宇宙飛行士に戻る準備ができました。
Oh, okay.
The light coming in through the window.
The wind, the music carrying us like
Yeah,
the wind
yeah.
right now.
待っていたよ。
You bet he has.
Oh.
待っていたよ。
You know the line's coming, but it still
Yeah.
hits so good.
抑えきれずに踊り出したオリガみたいに
Yeah. I was born to be on the moon.
自分の場所へ戻りたい。
There it is.
That's right.
Roll credits.
What is it, boy?
Muta's back. Pressing him like an alarm clock.
Yep, yep.
Then why is there Muta at the door or something?
What? Where you going, bud?
Give me a walk.
アポおいで。
Ah, so this is where he went to Brian Jay's grave. Yeah.
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 Now, is it the anniversary of Brian Jay's death, or
Or
maybe
the anniversary of the day that they went to the moon. Yeah.
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 Either one works.
Yep.
が宇宙飛行士に戻るための試験をやってもらうことになったよ。気合は十分だけど
But I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrified.
怖いよ。フライ NASA の上官たちの見てる前で
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
振り出しに戻るどころじゃ済まない。
Uh huh. Right.
多分 俺はもう
Yeah,
二
it's
度と
not
宇宙
just
へは
the
行かせてもらえ
I'm nervous about this because of the association. It's the this is also there's a pressure to it.
お前もか日々と
Oh, hey.
Nice, Osama. Okay.
All right, I like this.
いやー、帰って
All right.
だいたい今日みたいな寒い日にわざわざ出迎えに行かせる上司もどうかと思う。
Oh, right. This is a cold day for Texas, right?
Ah, right.
オフィスでコーヒーとドーナツでも食べながら、
Right, because it's November, you know?
Yeah.
And it looks like this.
Yeah.
頭の中で短編小説が一本できそうだったわよ。
Oh, tell us about the novel. Nice to see you too.
敵だ
いうわけだから、あんたら3人とも今
One at a time. Oh.
Okay.
バトラー室長が呼んでるわ。
Oh, dang.
Oh shit. All right.
Wow.
Where we're gonna find out.
Ah!
Way to go, Hibito. I thought for sure he was gonna hit a huge
I know!
wall.
Me too! Ah!
And I
Oh
feel
my
like with the way they
god,
set
my
it up,
emotions.
the wall was right there, and he got over it. You know?
He bounced over it lightly.
Yep.
Fucking Hibito.
That's right. All right.
He did it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I
But
can't believe it.
he still needs to do the big test because it's not just that he proves it to himself, he needs to prove it to all the higher ups. Which,
Right, and then they need
yeah.
to be able to make the decision to let him go on the moon despite having had the freak out before.
Exactly.
So, still got some drama to have to deal with and sort
Yep.
through here, but this was an incredible breakthrough in a lot of ways. I
yeah.
would say as far as storytelling goes, there's no reason for him to fail at any point from here on out.
yeah, I think he's got it. Like,
Yeah.
yes, it is going to be with the actual spacesuit.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that is
Maybe
the
maybe it'll be
truest
harder.
test, right?
Maybe when he steps into it, he will have a mild freak out
Yeah.
and he'll overcome it.
Yeah,
but it will
exactly.
take a few seconds.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. But I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. I was half expecting this to be something where it's like, she hits the wall and thus he hits the wall.
Right.
But it's the no. She hit a wall because she sprained her ankle,
Yep.
and thus she puts away ballet for a number of months.
Right.
It's not important how many. Just the point is that she puts it away for much longer than the actual duration of the injury.
Right. And I really like that because there's
That's realistic.
absolutely realistic. Like, I've had similar things happen with me with fencing where it's like, oh, you are doing a thing. You're working very hard at the thing. You're being dedicated and disciplined and,
Yep.
you know, doing your dailies, right?
Yeah.
And then something happens where suddenly it's like, hey, you actually can't do that right now. You're not supposed to, in fact. And it's the, okay. Then it comes time to the, all right,
I'll pick it back up again.
now pick it back up again. And it's like, but, like,
Yeah.
I just figured out
We
how
are-
to not do that.
Yeah,
you know?
we are such pattern-based beings in general that if you break our patterns, our routines, our,
Oh, yeah.
our
It
rhythms,
sucks.
oh my gosh, it takes so much longer to go back into it if you have not already got your mental on lock for that.
Right.
I cannot tell you how many times we as human beings, or just me specifically, have had these kinds of things happen, not due to an injury even, just due to like a slight
IRL event,
hiccup.
you know?
I
Yeah.
was just gonna say a slight hiccup in like goddamn sleep schedule.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You
Oh,
do
yeah.
you do one thing wrong a day and suddenly blah, the whole thing. Throw it out.
Yes. No,
You know?
something that I've been working on recently is trying to make sure that I go to bed at a good time so I can get up early and get some writing done before my day starts. Because
Most
the difference,
basic of stuff.
yeah, most basic of stuff.
Yeah.
But because that's based on like my own creativity, right?
Sure.
I really can't shortchange my sleep because then even if
Nope.
I wake up at that time, my brain's in a fog. I'm not awake. I can't actually
Can't
create
do it.
stuff. You know, and
And then you
so-
get disheartened and you don't want to do
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, like, when it's that sort of thing where it goes into the qualitative, not just the did you get up at the time and sit down to do the thing, you know?
Right.
It can get all sorts of more difficult because then you aren't necessarily sure if you're even gonna be able to do the thing, right?
Oh
and
my
then
God,
and then
that's
it
so true.
snowballs into itself, and you know.
Yep, the
yeah.
snowballing into itself is its own stupid cycle.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's so annoying.
Like when you're doing something every day, it's not the taking one day where you don't do it that's the problem. It's that once you do that, then now it's not a set thing that you do it every day, and so then it's a question of whether you'll do it on a given day.
Right.
And so then you might, you know, it might not be one day. You know, then turns into
Yeah.
you know a whole lot.
It's something where usually Usually. The reason why we do these patterns and routines and stuff is because we don't want to do these things as much as we want to do something else.
Yep.
So therefore, you brainwash yourself into wanting to do it because you do it so often that you find these little bits of joy in doing your thing that you end up still doing it even when you have a day off or what have you.
Yep.
Or a month off.
Right.
Now, that's really hard, but in a lot of ways, we didn't go into the other kind of thing as much, which was just the depression and the low mood and just the like we saw it. In some ways, we showed it that Olga played video games. She was lazy. She didn't clean her room. All the signs were there, but we didn't really go into the ways in which that affects you in a like an internal way.
Yeah.
We just kind of showed some external environmental things, then showed her dad going to the moon. And just the excitement, or to space, not even the moon, just into space. And her joy of just like, yes, he's on the ISS. He's doing it. He's excited. Oh, right. I love this. And then just rushes back into it. It's so powerful to see someone else taking their passion and just running with it. It is so empowering. It is so encouraging.
And when something's in your blood, it always finds its way back. Like, the number of times that I've been like, you know what? I don't think writing is actually good for me. I think I should just step away from it and kind of give up on it because, you know, it can...
Sure.
Trying to do a creative pursuit can take a big toll on your mental health, you know?
And it's good to also just acknowledge that there's going to be times where something is better for you than...
Right. And that you don't have to be locked into something just because you liked it and wanted to do it at one point, right?
Also
you need to stay flexible.
Don't have any sunk cost fallacy thing where, like,
exactly.
I've already spent 6 months on this. I should go the remaining 6 years or whatever.
Or I've already spent, 10 years figuring out how this works as a thing, so might as well do it for the rest of my life. No, you don't have to do that. And so, in a lot of ways, I feel like putting something down for a time can be good, right? Even if it's putting it down theoretically forever, right? But if you put it down, and all right, cool, you get your break from it. Yeah, you don't think about it, and then eventually you're like,
I miss it.
Shit, right? Like, okay,
yeah. I think that there are reasons why we cycle through I need to put something down and then pick it back up again in order to do that. And I think the reasons are actually far more personal than they are generic, if that makes sense. They're more intimate and specific. So I don't really speak to those. But I do think that there's something really healthy about staying flexible in that area.
Yeah.
Because there's times when you don't know why you're passionate about a thing.
Sure.
Muta's and Hibito's passion for space goes all the way back to their childhood.
Yep.
It goes back to the idea that Hibito held on while Muta let go and never picked it back up again until he was completely lost
30s?
in his 30s. Yeah. Working at an automotive company that he hated with a boss that he hated.
Yep.
And saw his brother suddenly doing the thing. Not suddenly, but you get what I'm saying. That it's like, oh, he's really going to do it. And then it kind of woke him up.
Right.
We have seen this thing with Olga happen with Muta, and that's been the whole dang series thus far. So the idea that Hibito went on a slight journey version of that and spiraled so strongly with that. It's not about the duration or about the reason why that it comes up. This is a normal thing that happens.
Right. And it happens regardless of your age, right? Because it would be very easy to see what Olga went through and discount the struggle as being, right, she's young, and so it's something that basically it rocks her a lot harder than it would for most people or something, right?
Sure.
And you forget about all the areas of your life where you absolutely have Olga, but life is busy enough that you're distracted enough from those things that you don't realize how hard you've given up on it,
Oh gosh, yeah. I think that there's a good point to this show bringing up the focus on personal responsibility, but also self-awareness of your level of responsibility. Because on some level, Hibito did the impressively hard thing by maintaining his passion all the way through that. In some ways, it was that young, dumb, positive naivete
Yep.
that carried him the whole way.
Right. Muta probably soft gave up on space long before he
Actually
gave up on space.
yeah.
You know? Like,
Right, and that's
yeah.
probably because he had that kind of like pragmatic pessimism.
Sure.
That like helped him get really good into the engineering side of things that
Sure.
he worked.
Yeah.
In. It allows him to see kind of the flaws in those things, but it did maybe kill his passion. So the idea that, wow, Hibito went through this kind of micro version of what Muta's been going through, and kind of rekindling all of that over the course of the series, gets to have his big, well, let's just say a little win here, and set up for the big win of being able to potentially do this,
Right.
maybe even in front of Muta. We'll see.
Uh-huh.
We'll see. There's
Yeah.
a possibility.
Yeah.
But I am so fucking proud of him, though.
Yes.
To be
Yes.
able to grit his teeth, lean forward into this,
Yep.
not give up.
And I love this as a conflict for Hibito because for a lot of the show, we have not followed Hibito as a character because he didn't have conflict that was worth following. He was the
Right.
golden boy. He was the samurai.
He just
all that
succeeded.
stuff. Yeah, he just succeeded.
Yeah.
And then, oh, hey, we have some conflict in that, shit, crazy stuff is going down on the moon.
Crazy
Yeah, okay,
stuff.
cool. That makes sense to be conflict where we follow him. But then the returning and needing to go through similar struggles of sorts to what Muta went through for such a large portion of the show, I feel like that was very important because the show is about these two brothers, right? Yeah. And them both going after the same thing. And the idea that, hopefully, they are both going to get to achieve their goal, right? Of going to the moon and ideally going to the moon together.
Yeah.
Their paths are going to look very different, right? Tortoise and the hare, or however you want to call it, right? Like,
Sure.
So yeah, let's see them go to the moon, and let's see Hibito get that win in front of the brass and all that.
Because now the boys are back from Nemo training, and they're gonna get individually brought
Right.
up to the director. Okay.
I imagine that's something where, it's the, okay, cool, we were looking for you guys. Yeah, each of you three need to go and see him. Not because you're all going to be getting the same results, but just because you guys are buds and so you're hanging out. And all the other people that did Nemo training have gone through this already, or something.
Sure, or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of intrigued because it feels like obviously they're friends, so they're hanging out together.
Yep.
But they're being brought here to talk to him personally feels a little bit.
What I get the feeling might happen is that Muta is going to be someone that's actually on the space mission. And the others are going to be backups. And it might even be something where Kenji is Muta's backup. And that's why they were paired together and why it's the only one of you will get to go. Is it's because, like, we want you to basically have that good bond so that way you can be covering for each other and also, be
It feels a little
fairly
weird.
interchangeable,
It feels a little weird because
does.
if you're going to build their bond, which they already have, why wouldn't you want them on a team? Like,
Yes, absolutely.
I also don't understand
Yeah, I don't either.
remove one person together. Why not just take the three worst if you only need three people? Take the three worst and remove them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't you want the three best astronauts? Like,
Right, because it's not like all three of the pairs that were there were all people that had a close bond already, like Muta and Kenji did.
Yeah.
Like Nita, I don't think he knew the person that he was working with.
Nope.
So
No, don't think so.
But we'll see.
But
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah, this episode got me emotionally, though.
Yes.
I will say
Hey,
the
good.
moment also with him going to Brian Jay's grave and just being like, I'm still scared. Like,
Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's just it's so cool to see how much the arc that was probably in its execution one of my initial least favorite moments of Space Brothers because of how contrived it felt is having this much narrative impact and is still reeling from the consequences after
Uh-huh.
all this time, and we're getting to explore so much good character
Stuff as a
development and
result
writing
of
as
it.
a result of it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh,
Yes.
oh man.
Because, right, contrived drama is one thing. Contrived drama that then gets forgotten about is another.
Yeah. That is
And so
not
this,
that.
this is, yeah, this
This
no.
ain't that. No.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just so over the moon excited that Hibito also.
No,
yes.
we're not over the moon.
Yes,
We're still
that
going
was
back
pun
to him.
intended. Yes.
Yeah.
That this happened for Hibito.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm now like, I'm incapable of seeing problems and drama from here on out. I'm also
Right.
like, well, we also only have like 12 to 13 episodes left in the show too. So
Right.
it's like.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna get a final OP next episode? Or
Maybe.
are we just gonna be
We
like,
might.
no, it's just
Yeah,
coast
that
here.
could happen.
Everything here comes up, just positive cheddar cheese on the moon. You
it's
know,
it's all the practical shit of like, all right, training is gonna be insane. You know,
we're doing things together now.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
bringing back a
exactly.
lot of the characters that you've been introduced to thus far. Who are all gonna be a part of this mission.
Yep.
The mission itself is gonna get codified.
Right.
The stuff that they're gonna focus on and all that.
Right.
And then it's going to be just that execution. Or maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll have to see.
I
But
will have to see. But
we're feeling good.
we're feeling really good. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if anything that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all next time.